Hello, hello, happy Friday. I am T, your joyful parent, guide, and harmonizer, and I'm so excited to be with you today for tip 9 of Aletha Solter's book, How to Raise Drug-Free Kids. So yesterday we did tip number 8, which was create a climate of emotional safety. And today I want to let you know tip 9 is find healthy ways to cope with stress. Now again, this by itself can be the subject of, master classes and books and everything. So it does take in a lot, but there are two things that I want to bring to your attention for our purposes here today. From the first sentence in this chapter is, your child will learn from you how to cope with stress. Okay, so that's number 1. Don't worry, I'm not going to leave you hanging there. Number 2, the way you cope with interpersonal conflicts, for example, with your partner, co-parent, anyone else in your household, will also have an impact on your child. So now these two statements, you can feel like, oh my gosh, I'm screwing up my kid, and you can really downward spiral. That is not, it's not true, that's counterproductive, that's not going to help anybody. So what I'm here to tell you is, even if you're coping with stress poorly, even if you're having interactions with your partner that are not ideal, okay? These are things that are, there's cause and effect, okay? These are the things that can cause an impact, they can impact how your child will learn to deal with stress, will learn to deal with other people. It does not mean that your child is going to imitate exactly what you do. It does not mean that. But it does mean there is cause and effect. You are only in control of the cause. There are so many possible effects, okay? I remember things in my household growing up where I created the story of, wow, that's not how I'm going to do things for real. I see that is not helpful. And then there were things that I saw that I was like, yes, that's awesome, I'm taking that. And then there were things that got in sort of the back door. So you don't know, and those are only 3 possibilities. You don't know how you cope with stress and how you cope with interpersonal conflict is going to affect your child. Well, here's some really, really good news. So there's no perfect anyway. There is no perfect. Even the most picture perfect, interactions and things can not be taken by, they cannot be imitated by your child. You're not in control of what they do. So there's no perfect, but what you can do, this is the great news, you can be present, you can be open with them. If you know you have had a sustained problem with something, anything, whether it's interpersonal, whether it's stress, whether it's whatever, you can, depending on the age of your child, okay, you can have a conversation with them about it. You can talk to them, you can be open, like, I know that I stress eat, and I know I'm gaining weight, and I know that this is not the healthiest thing. I am just not ready to deal with this right now because I have too much going on at work. I want to be here for you. I am going to save this until February. I'm going to save this for 3 months, and then I'm going to check back in with you, and I think I might be ready to deal with it then. That is a wildly productive and a very self-aware conversation to have with your child. Now again, depending on your child's age, and if your child is an adolescent, that's more of the appropriate kind of age. You're not going to maybe talk to your 6-year-old about that, okay? But presence, being open, and doing your best in the moment, okay? Because there is no perfect. So those are the things that I really wanted to convey around this whole idea of finding healthy ways to cope with stress and not using this as yet another, stick to beat yourself with, like, oh, I'm messing up my kids. No. Okay? So with that, I'm going to encourage you, please, if you like what you're hearing here on my personal page, please join us in the Facebook group. And actually, I'm going to give, this is the first time I'm saying anything about it, but next month in the Facebook group, I'm going to be doing a master class. And I'm not going to be doing it on my personal page. I'm not going to be doing it anywhere else. It's going to be in the Facebook group about how to step onto the path of ease in an easy way, in a joyful way, especially timely as we're coming up on the holidays. So anyway, I hope to see you there. I will post the link, but essentially just look in Facebook for Relational Parents, and that's our group, and it's free, and so please come join us. With that, I wish you a beautiful, beautiful weekend, and I will be back in, not tomorrow, but Sunday with tip 10 in the book. Okay, bye for now.